Alright guys, we're out here on Lake Superior today, doing some trolling. What's going on guys? We're back. What's going on guys? Opening day, Hayward, Wisconsin, out here doing some walleye fishing. Alright, we are back. Well, none of that stuff happened. Did not film any of it. That is the problem when you film by yourself or don't have a cameraman, is that it gets to be challenging when you work every single day on your day off to film. It's not that we didn't catch fish in Hayward, it's not that we didn't catch fish on Lake Superior, it's just that I honestly kind of get to catching fish and I really don't want to film most of the time. But today we are going to film. As you can tell, we are not in Hayward. Social media said there was a very good bite going on Mille Lacs, so I drove up here yesterday afternoon, caught a whole pile of walleyes, didn't film that either, oh well. Today we are going to film though, picking up some buddies, gonna get on a whole bunch of fish today. I am done beating a dead horse in Hayward. That bite sucked for basically the last 4 or 5 days. I don't know if it's some kind of bug hatch, some kind of weather pattern, but it just flat out can't compete with the numbers of walleyes that are out here on Mille Lacs. So tremendous bite out here in Mille Lacs. Today we're gonna show you what we're using, where we're targeting fish, and how we're catching them. Stay tuned, thanks for watching. Another big old smallie. Woo. Oh yeah, that's a tank. Yes. Alright, so when we're working a lot of these big flats, either casting or trolling, you know, these humps out on Mille Lacs are so big that we gotta focus on either little corners of them, little high spots or stuff like that. You know, this early season period, a lot of these fish are still around the top of those reefs, you know, 7, 8 feet, you know, 12, 15 feet. So basically, you know, there's a ton of rock all over a lot of these humps. So we're looking for the biggest clusters of big rock on some of these isolated pieces, or more targetable areas of the hump. So what we're doing is we're driving around with side imaging on. I'm not looking for a whole lot of fish right now. Basically what I'm looking for, drop that camera down a little, there you go. Basically what I'm looking for is, you know, I'm not looking for a lot of fish. I'm driving around with side imaging on. I'm looking for those bigger clusters of rocks. Like this image here, you can see there's a big cluster of rocks, kind of runs in a spine like this across the top of a hump. That's definitely an area you want to fish, either spot locked or drift through it, you know, cast jigs and everything through there. Otherwise, you know, if we mark another little corner on side imaging, you can see some big boulders right here. If you find that kind of structure on a corner of a reef or on a little finger of it, that's going to be another great spot. So that's basically where we're targeting structure-wise. Not really looking for a lot of fish on side imaging because you'd never see them in that real heavy rock, and that's where we're fishing. So we're doing a whole bunch of trolling this afternoon here. You know, we kind of noticed casting today. Yesterday the fish were way up shallow on top of reefs. Not really the case today. Today it's been a lot more fish on that secondary edge. So we're basically just trolling just off that first break, kind of like 13 to 19 feet of water. Flicker minnows in purple. There's not a big one there, but we've been catching a whole bunch of fish on that pattern. I'm not really seeing a lot of guys trolling during the day, but it's definitely been working, you know. And when we were fishing, we're actually up north now, but when we were down south, big heavy wind, and you know, we were able to, you know, catch quite a few fish trolling. Boat control wasn't an issue, so you know, we're gonna let that guy go, hopefully get some bigger ones. We've had a good day so far, catching a whole bunch of nice fish up here on Mille Lacs.
Now you're rolling down.
Alright guys, hooked up on another one here, just let that last one go. This one pancaked the board pretty good, so I'm assuming it's a better fish. Our best color hands down today, which is not a surprise. It is my favorite Clearwater color. Is that flicker minnow right there. That purple chrome. Catch a ton of fish on that in Clearwater pretty much everywhere I go. It just came from Green Bay, and that was our Sturgeon Bay. That was our best Clearwater color. It works in Hayward, works on Mille Lacs. Phenomenal bait. Great bait for trolling like 1.5 with. You know, the water's still upper 40s, low 50s. And a great cold water bait. And we got a nice Mille Lacs walleye on. Beauty. We'll take them like that. Guys, another beautiful Mille Lacs walleye right there. Big mouth on them. Those are absolutely the ones we're after. 26, 27 incher. We'll take those all day. Alright guys, we just, as we were trolling along, side imaged a big pot of fish up on some sand. We are hooked up. Nice walleye there. Come here, buddy. You know, trolling's a great way. You know, we weren't exactly sure where fish were set up on this thing. We actually got into a bunch of sand here. Wasn't looking that good. Saw that big side image school and came back, and now we're casting through them. That's our second fish in only a couple minutes. So always pays to be watching those electronics when you're trolling. And if it makes more sense to cast, we'll cast. Nice fish. There you go. Alright, we are back in the truck. We are leaving Mille Lacs. We're headed to do something else. Been on Mille Lacs for 2 days now. I've had a great time. I was solo yesterday. Today, fished with a good group of guys. Caught a whole bunch of walleyes and smallmouth. Very fun day. If you haven't had the opportunity to fish Mille Lacs, or all you hear is some BS about how it's not as good as it used to be, Mille Lacs is phenomenal walleye lake. Every time I come over here, you know, I fish a lot in northern Wisconsin, and we have good walleye fishing back home, but Mille Lacs is just a special animal for inland fishing. It's about as good a walleye fishing as it can really get. Caught a whole bunch of fish, you know, 26 to maybe 28.5 inches long today. We trolled fish in deeper water. We trolled fish in shallow water. We casted fish in shallow water. We casted fish in deep water. Caught fish on swim baits, jerk minnows, and live bait. Best trolling bait was a Berkeley flicker minnow number 9 in all purple. How do you want to catch them? That's the thing on Mille Lacs. You can go in sand, you can go in rock, you can go in weeds, and you can catch fish. Phenomenal, phenomenal walleye fishery. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back. I don't know if it's gonna be 2 days from now, or a week from now, or when it's gonna be, but I'll definitely be back sometime soon. Tomorrow, you better stay tuned. We're gonna film again tomorrow, I believe, if I can get the motivation to hold the camera up again tomorrow. And so yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun time. We're doing something completely different. Alright guys, we are out here today on Lake Superior doing some trout fishing, mixed it up today. We made a move and we're doubled up right off the bat here. Both seem like pretty decent fish. There's one.
That's awesome.
Keep them coming. So cool out here. Awesome opportunity to come out here and troll trout in the spring. Have to back up here, Dave.
Got them both net.
That is a net full of trout right there. You know, being in Hayward, I only live about an hour away from this. I hardly ever come up here to do it. Ton of fun. We're gonna get these fish unhooked and give you guys a look. Got a couple hooked cohos and a smaller lake trout. We're gonna let these guys go and get back after it. I think he's somehow under all these lines, which is alright. We're sending lines out, getting fish on, doubling up on lake trout. Got all sorts of chaos going on the boat. This is a bigger fish for sure. Let me make sure that drag's alright. Loosen that up at the touch here. Oh. Such a cool opportunity to come up here and do this. You know, we were on Mille Lacs yesterday catching walleyes. I told the guys, let's go do some trout fishing. Drove up to Duluth last night, came over, launched out of Bayfield this morning, and we are on the fish. This is gonna be a big trout for sure. He's doing exactly what lake trout do, just staying down. It's another one, actually the same walleye bait we were trolling yesterday. Oh yeah, it's a nice trout. He's coming. Beauty. You see that, Mark? coming, keep coming. Got him. Another awesome lake trout here, guys. So cool to do this stuff. We're gonna take care of this guy quick and just give you guys a look. All right, guys, beautiful lake trout right there. This is so much fun. I'm having a blast. You know, we started out in some dirty water, went a little farther out into the lake, found some clear water, and we found the fish. We're gonna get back after it. All right, so what are we using for baits? There's two main kinds of baits we basically use today. The wrapless scatter wrap has been an absolute killer. This is the balsa minnow. I'm not sure what number it is, but it's the balsa. It has a ton of great action, and when we're trolling real quick like this bait's just darting back and forth. We're using a lot of kind of natural colors, that purple descent, the blue with the white belly, and then a natural perch color. That bait's been absolutely on fire. We've probably caught most of our fish the last few times I've been up here on that bait, and you can see when it's in the water, the thing just darts back and forth real nice. Has a real erratic action, so those fish get behind it, they have a real high tendency to bite after that. And typically I'm running those on my shallow side. Now my deeper side, if I want to get baits down a little bit deeper, I'll run a lot of Berkeley flicker minnows, and that purple color was good for us today. And yeah, that's basically what we're using to get down a little deeper. Those are the two baits that caught all our fish today. What's going on, guys? We're actually back in Hayward now. No outro to that video, but that's all right. You know, a lot of these videos that I'll probably be gonna be posting in the future, some of them will be, you know, hopefully edited a little bit better and stuff like that. But I just flat out don't have the time to do a good job, get all the camera angles, do all the filming, do a really good job of editing on a lot of these videos. I just flat out don't have the time between traveling, you know, and guiding obviously, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you know, I still want to upload and still want to give you guys some informational stuff, showcase some hot bites, and put up some relevant content. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys subscribe, hope you guys liked the video, and no idea where we're going to be filming next, but it might be in a couple days here. Thanks for watching.